when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Number 18, Gator.
56.
I'm on. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check 24.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Move.
Push him back. Mike 56. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
55.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Look, squeeze.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Check pass.
Now.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shit. 80 weapons. Shit. Come on.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting! 54, Mike, 54.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 4, Tokyo! I don't even know why this team showed.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 14 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 55, 55, 55.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 36.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go on, go on. Let's get off the field. Go.
Open man is Samuel, complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
You don't want no problem from me.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Jones. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Hey, Forrest, don't go! Hey, Alpha! Check 45 the mic! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
On first down, Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
15
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Hey, watch the screen now!
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Slam.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
On first down, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ready up. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback. And bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz now on 1st down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Darren Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Charlie!
Working from the gun, Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey! Hey! 90 is a mile. Go.
On first down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Lawrence. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. This is Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
Bravo!
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Wentz. Got to throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Wentz now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Got one.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
90 isn't Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Say, hey, high 7. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Lawrence taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Lawrence. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they obviously